Hey guys! So the topic of YouTube culture has been widely discussed this last month or so. I feel a little bit late to the party, but then again, Pewdiepie made a video about it yesterday and if he's still talking about it, it's definitely relevant. And also, no one seems to have come up with an actual solution yet. I'm not trying to say that I have a solution, because I don't, but I think it's important to keep talking about it until we find some way to resolve some of these issues. This last year and a half, YouTube has changed and evolved more than ever. The gender gap was brought to our attention, thank you Benjamin Cook. Crave Cereal took over YouTube for a couple months. One of the biggest partnership networks was bought by Disney, and a bunch of people hit 1 million subscribers. The list of famous YouTubers used to consist of Charlieissocoollike. It now consists of thousands of people. And you know, this evolution of YouTube isn't necessarily a bad thing. A lot of the changes have been really good. It's just that some of these changes have caused the gap between creator and viewer to widen much more than it ever has, and YouTube has much more of an us-them feel now, rather than a community feel like it used to. Since YouTube is now growing at such a rapid rate, I think that we all, fans and creators, have a responsibility to keep the community happy and healthy. Until I started making my own videos, I never really realized how little I knew about my favorite YouTubers. I've been on this channel almost a year now? Wow, that's a long time. Anyway, I've been on this channel almost a year, and I feel like I've only shared about 0.00001% of myself. And that's not because I'm like intentionally omitting the other 99 point whatever % of myself. It's just that a lot of things are just really difficult to convey through a medium like this. A YouTube channel is like a connect the dots drawing. Each video gives you a dot or two, but it's up to the viewer to decide how to connect these dots, how to shade it, how to color it. You can add your own dots and even choose to ignore some. And in doing so, you paint your own picture of your favorite YouTubers. And I don't think this freedom in painting your own painting is necessarily a bad thing. It can definitely enhance the experience of YouTube. But we have to remember that these paintings that we come up with in our head are just that. They're in our head. They are not the person that's behind the camera. Idolization of famous YouTubers, or any celebrities for that matter, because yes, famous YouTubers are celebrities, is not really a good thing. It's as if you're handed those select few dots and then you draw a beautiful, beautiful drawing and say, this is them, the person that I drew, and they are perfect. But it's not them. It's your version of them, and they are probably, in reality, just as flawed as you are. As fans, I think we should try to appreciate YouTubers for the content that they provide us with, appreciate the aesthetics of the dots that they give us, but we should avoid trying to connect them. We should avoid trying to extrapolate from them about who the YouTubers actually are when they're away from their camera. And if we do end up painting that beautiful, beautiful painting, we need to know that it's not actually them. But the fans are not the only ones to blame for this culture crisis. These famous YouTubers are asking us to imagine them complexly and acknowledge that they're real people. And I think this is an extremely fair request. I think we should try to do this to the best of our ability. These YouTubers are also asking not to be put on a pedestal of fame. They're asking not to be treated as celebrities. And here's where it gets tricky, because yes, a famous YouTuber would not be famous without their subscribers, but we're merely the numbers that support and justify that fame. We aren't 100% responsible for creating that fame. You can't expect to be on magazine covers, be constantly pushing merch, make a big deal out of bestowing upon select fans the glorious opportunity of receiving a small DM for retweeting your latest video, and not be treated as famous. You can't expect to have sponsors and agents do huge giveaways on YouNow, or vlog about your all-expenses paid trip to other countries where you get to stay in 5-star hotels and have 5-star dining, and not be treated as famous. Because those are the things that famous people do. The subscriber numbers establish fame, but it's the YouTuber's actions that perpetuate it. And I think one of the biggest factors in this increase in fame that bigger YouTubers are experiencing is this widening gap between creator and viewer. As fans, there's really nothing we can do to close that gap. We are utterly powerless in this, and goodness knows we've tried. There are millions of people that tweet their favorite YouTubers every day, but ultimately, it's up to the YouTuber to extend their hand and bridge that gap, even if only briefly. And I think the more a YouTuber bridges that gap, the less they feel like some unreachable, mysterious person who it's a great honor to get an @reply from. Unlike TV, YouTube is a two-way street, and it's gonna take effort on both sides to fix this problem. Fans might try to imagine YouTubers more complexly and stop tweeting at them, telling them that if they don't follow you back, you'll kill yourself. I don't think that's very unreasonable. And YouTubers could maybe reply to 5 to 10 people per day to work on bridging that gap. I don't think that's quite unreasonable either. And this is by no means a complete solution that will have us back to sitting in circles, playing our ukuleles in a park and having a great time together, but I think it would be a step in the right direction. Let me know what you guys all think about this down in the comments. If you make your own videos about YouTube culture, make sure to let me know, because I would love to watch them. As always, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye! If you could have your own theme song that plays every time you enter a room, how would it go? You gotta strut.